Mercury, the Sun's nearest neighbor. Mercury is a planet of mystery. It's the smallest planet in our solar system. It is also the closest planet to the Sun. This makes Mercury a fascinating world to study. We have much to learn from this tiny planet. Mercury is a rocky planet. It is similar in size to our Moon. It has a very thin atmosphere. This means that Mercury is constantly bombarded by radiation from the Sun. Mercury is a difficult planet to study. It is very close to the Sun. This makes it hard to observe from Earth. However, scientists have sent spacecraft to Mercury to study it up close. These missions have revealed a lot about this mysterious world. We are still learning about Mercury, but what we have learned so far is fascinating. Mercury is a unique planet. It can teach us a lot about the formation and evolution of our solar system. A glimpse through the telescope, Mercury's discovery. Mercury has been known since ancient times. This is because it can be seen with the naked eye. However, it is very difficult to see. This is because it is so close to the Sun. The ancient Greeks believed that Mercury was two different objects. They called it Hermes when it was visible in the morning sky. They called it Apollo when it was visible in the evening sky. It wasn't until the 16th century that we realized that Mercury was a planet. This was thanks to the work of Nicholas Copernicus. Copernicus developed a heliocentric model of the solar system. This model placed the Sun at the center of the solar system. It also correctly placed Mercury as the closest planet to the Sun. Galileo Galilei was the first person to observe Mercury through a telescope. This happened in the early 17th century. Galileo's observations helped to confirm that Mercury was indeed a planet. They also revealed some of its basic properties. For example, Galileo was able to observe Mercury's phases. This is similar to the phases of the Moon. The discovery of Mercury was a major event in the history of astronomy. It helped to change our understanding of the solar system. It also paved the way for future discoveries about this fascinating planet. A tiny world unveiling Mercury's physical characteristics. Mercury is a small planet. It is only slightly larger than our Moon. In fact, it is the smallest planet in our solar system. Mercury has a diameter of about 3,032 miles. This is about 2/5 the diameter of Earth. Mercury is a terrestrial planet. This means that it is made up mostly of rock. It has a very thin atmosphere. This atmosphere is made up mostly of sodium, potassium, and oxygen. Mercury's surface is covered in craters. These craters were formed by impacts from asteroids and comets. The surface of Mercury is also covered in plains. These plains are thought to be ancient lava flows. Mercury has a very weak magnetic field. This magnetic field is about 1% as strong as Earth's magnetic field. Scientists believe that Mercury's magnetic field is generated by a dynamo effect. This is similar to the way that Earth's magnetic field is generated. Section 4. Extreme conditions. Mercury's harsh environment. Mercury is a planet of extremes. It has the largest daily temperature range of any planet in our solar system. Temperatures on Mercury can reach up to 800 degrees Fahrenheit or 430 degrees Celsius during the day. At night, temperatures can plummet to minus 290 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 180 degrees Celsius. Mercury's extreme temperatures are due to its proximity to the Sun. Mercury is only about 36 million miles or 58 million kilometers from the Sun. This is about 1/3 the distance between Earth and the Sun. Mercury's thin atmosphere does little to protect it from the Sun's heat. This means that the surface of Mercury is constantly bombarded by solar radiation. This radiation is harmful to life as we know it. Mercury is a very different place from Earth. Its extreme conditions make it a hostile environment for life. However, these same conditions make Mercury a fascinating place to study. By learning more about Mercury, we can learn more about the formation and evolution of our solar system. Section 5. A speedy messenger. Mercury's unique orbit and rotation. Mercury has a very unique orbit. It is the most eccentric orbit of any planet in our solar system. This means that Mercury's orbit is not perfectly circular, it is more elliptical. Mercury's eccentric orbit means that its distance from the Sun varies greatly. At its closest point, Mercury is only about 29 million miles or 47 million kilometers from the Sun. At its farthest point, Mercury is about 43 million miles or 70 million kilometers from the Sun. Mercury also has a very unique rotation. It rotates on its axis very slowly. It takes Mercury 59 Earth days to rotate once on its axis. However, It only takes Mercury 88 Earth days to orbit the Sun once. This means that a day on Mercury is longer than a year on Mercury. A day on Mercury is defined as the time it takes for the Sun to return to the same position in the sky. A year on Mercury is defined as the time it takes for Mercury to orbit the Sun once.